What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spoiler Ron TV. Got another reaction video for you guys, and this is going to be to 10 real-life Jokers who actually exist. Now, I've heard of this phenomenon before. Sometimes fans of the Joker will take their admiration for the character too far and ultimately bring it into the real world, and it rarely ends well. Um, and you guys all know. Probably the most notorious case of this happening. I'm not even going to mention it, but you guys know what it is. And I'm more than certain they're going to have it on this list. How can they not? But I'm going to keep an open mind. Let's start this from the beginning. And remember, guys, I understand, you love the Joker. You love this, supervillain characters in general. But sometimes you have to draw a line. You have to draw a line to understand that there's a difference between admiration and then, I guess you can say, action, you know. So try to balance your pursuit to honor whatever supervillain you trust or you follow. Because like I said, when you bring that stuff into the real world, it very rarely ends well. So let's get into this.
Obsession can be a very dangerous thing, especially when the object of one's obsession is a serial killer. When the lines of fiction and reality are blurred, it's certainly no laughing matter.
Wow.
Here are 15 terrible crimes committed by real-life jokers. Before we move on to the main event, please be sure to click the red subscribe button so you never miss out on the action. Cole Vetterkind. Love can make people do some pretty crazy things, but it never excuses violence. After he and his girlfriend broke up, Cole Vetterkind of Clark County snapped. Dressed as Heath Ledger's Joker, he went out in search of his ex and found her in bed with his cousin. Vetterkind became enraged and attacked. After a struggle, his cousin shot him in the leg. Vetterkind was charged with assault and battery and was sentenced to 10 months in jail.
Damn.
Neil Edwin Prescott. In July 2012, Neil Edwin Prescott walked up to his boss and told him that he was the real Joker. Needless to say, the police quickly became involved. 25 different weapons were found in his home when authorities arrived, but they were all legally purchased. He underwent a psychiatric evaluation, but the judge ended up dismissing the case as there was no evidence of any crime. Christopher Clancy. In 2009, 17-year-old Christopher Clancy set his high school on fire. He told authorities that the teachers at the high school in Clondalkin, Ireland were hypocrites. This, he said, is what led him to carry out his plan. Dressed as the Joker, Clancy emptied 6 large jerry cans of gasoline through the corridors. When he was finished, he lit the match, and the school went up in flames. Despite telling a judge he was happy about what he didn't receive any jail time. He was sent for psychiatric care instead.
I know he didn't get. Did she just say that he didn't get any jail time for that? Okay. Okay, let's keep going, man. I'm gonna keep an open mind here. Maybe I don't have all the facts, so let's keep an open mind here. Let's keep it moving. Unbelievable.
Enrique Dominguez. Enrique Dominguez of Florida was a big fan of the Joker. That in itself isn't alarming. But Dominguez had a plan. In January 2016, he purchased a shotgun. Dominguez also planned to join with ISIS while dressed as the Joker. Thankfully, he was found out before he could carry out any of his plans. He'd made the mistake of posting his knife collection on social media and had even told a co-worker about his plans to harm his boss. Kim DeGelder. In January 2009, Kim DeGelder walked into a daycare center in Dendermonde, Belgium. He was dressed as the Joker from the 2008 film and said he had to ask a question before pulling out a knife and attacking anyone within range. Witnesses say he was quoting lines from The Dark Knight throughout the attack. He was arrested and received a life sentence for his crimes.
Oh, man.
Donald Finney Jr.
Unbelievable, bro.
Some say there's no such thing as bad publicity, but there are just some things that shouldn't be done. Dressing up like Suicide Squad's Joker and heading to the local pharmacy is definitely one of them. Donald Finney Jr. wanted to play a prank to increase views on his video stream.
What was he thinking? You know better than that, bro. You gotta, just use your head. Just use your head, man. You did this for views on a
website. To do so, he painted his face to resemble Leto's portrayal of the character and set out. He entered Walgreens and demanded they hand over all the pills they had. While his poorly thought out prank didn't hurt anyone, it certainly caused a panic. He was arrested and later pled guilty to inciting panic. Christopher Lanham. Specialist Christopher Lanham loved the Joker. After he'd returned home in 2009, he told his girlfriend he was preparing for war. After some preparations, he donned a Joker costume and set off with her. They drove to Fort Eustis, where Lanham attacked Specialist Mitchell Stone. They fled to Shenandoah National Park as they were pursued by police. As the police caught up with them, Lanham refused to lower his weapon, and so they opened fire. Joshua Van Buskirk. After his marriage fell apart and he lost his job, Joshua Van Buskirk blamed his friends. The California man claims that his 4 friends, who were also his groomsmen, never reached out to him during his struggles. As revenge, he set their homes and cars on fire, leaving behind a Joker playing card. The card is known to Batman fans as the Joker's literal calling card. When he was arrested, he admitted that he was upset with them, but denied setting the fires. Timothy Courtois. After watching The Dark Knight Rises, Timothy Courtois led police on a high-speed car chase. Traveling 112 miles per hour on the turnpike, Courtois was stopped by police. Police searched the vehicle, finding several weapons and rounds of ammo in his trunk. Courtois admitted he was on his way to harm his ex-boss. He also told police that he had been inspired by the mass shooting in Aurora, Colorado earlier the same year. He even told them that he had taken a loaded gun into the screening he'd just attended. He later pled insanity. Unnamed Indiana student.
I don't know what's going on here, man. How
a
are
17-year-old
people even
student
allowed
in
to
South
do that?
Vermillion High School in Clinton, Indiana, was arrested in 2009 after attacking her teacher. She had gone to the bathroom during her Spanish class and returned wearing white face paint. Not only that, but she had used a blade to cut her mouth like the Dark Knight's Joker. She then advanced on her teacher with the knife. The teacher rushed behind her desk and defended herself with a chair until police arrived. The unnamed teenager was sent to a psychiatric facility following the attack.
That might be a more
Braden
reasonable
Heather's
case.
assailant. During the summer of 2016, 14-year-old Braden Heather was attacked. His attacker wasn't donning face paint or green hair, but he did try to cut Heather's face with a Joker smile. While the teen managed to survive, he was severely injured. Thankfully, his attacker, another teen, was arrested and charged. James Holmes. When The Dark Knight Rises first hit theaters in 2012, fans filled cinemas across the country. However, one unlucky audience in Aurora, Colorado got more than they bargained for. Shortly after the film began, James Holmes left the auditorium and returned dressed as the Joker. He was wielding several weapons and an assault vest. At first, people thought it was a publicity stunt until he threw his first gas canister. During the panic, Holmes unloaded an assault rifle, a shotgun, and a handgun. The event later became known as Colorado's deadliest shooting to date.
That's the one that I knew it was going to be on here.
Thanks for watching our video. If you need...
So there you have it, guys. Some of those cases, as far as the pleas of insanity and going to the mental institution, I don't think we're justified, but except for one where I think the girl cut open her mouth and then went after her teacher, if I'm getting the story correct, that might have been a case of legitimate insanity. But all those other ones were a bit questionable. But like I said, I'm not a judge. You know, I don't have all the facts, so I can't make that a logical decision. So you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think, and yeah, we're just going to end it here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one, because that's a lot to take in. It just, sometimes you really just got to understand when to just stop, you know, separate fiction from reality. But yeah, that's my 2 cents. I don't want to go any further into this. See you guys in the next one. All right, peace.